Yo, sup guys? Mooky here, and I'm doing another My Thoughts video on My Hero Academia chapter 320. Now, this chapter has to be one of the most, heartbreaking chapters I have seen in My Hero Academia. And personally, it's not surprising if I'm going to be honest, because it was a long time coming after a couple chapters, if you guys think about it. Especially what's going on with Izuku. I mean, right after Class 1A finally shows up to help Izuku and bring him back to UA, Izuku is trying his best to get away from everybody in Class 1A, with everyone trying their best to bring him home, with using their quirks and even plan things ahead of time to basically stop him. Like people like Koda, Sero, Sato, all three of them tried their best to convince Izuku that he doesn't have to do things on his own, that he doesn't have to be alone because of One for All, and that he shouldn't blame himself if they get hurt trying to help him. With Izuku doesn't want any of that. With soon Momo and also Kaminari alongside, Shoji and Tokoyami all trying their best to convince Izuku to let them help him, for him to come back to UA even more. Even Kaminari had a line with the two, with him saying that even though they don't have the same hobbies, Kaminari has always thought of Izuku as his friend. With even both Shoji and Tokoyami also explaining that they care a lot about Izuku. Especially with Tokoyami, enjoy the fact that Izuku saw him as his friend and also told him about how much his quirk is useful. With even Shoji still admiring Izuku on what he did during the summer camp arc and everything like that, which is just shows how much Izuku has impacted the people in his classroom. However, this is still not enough, because they're still facing against a somewhat complete One for All Izuku Midoriya, who's able to use somewhat all of the quirks of the past One for All users. I mean, we still don't know the third user's quirk after all, and maybe we'll probably see it in this chapter. But soon, Shoto steps in, with him also basically saying that asking Izuku why isn't he smiling if he's fine, because throughout this entire chapter Izuku is basically breaking. I mean, he is literally breaking himself, and I don't mean physically, I mean emotionally and mentally, because on his face, because it says it all on his face that he doesn't want to leave them. He wants to be with them, be with his classmates and friends. Even we saw in the past couple chapters before this one that Izuku wants to be there for everyone in Class 1A. But he still feels like if he's with them, he's just going to cause problems for them. He's going to make them suffer. He feels like if he's with them, they're just going to get hurt. With soon the chapter ends with Tsuyu basically trying to convince Izuku to stop as well, with both Shoto and Tsuyu basically saying that they will carry Izuku's burdens alongside him. And that's how the chapter ends, which this entire chapter was hard to read, if I'm going to be honest, completely, because everyone in Class 1A cares about Izuku deeply. However, for Izuku, he feels like he's nothing but just going to cause problems for them. He's going to make them suffer, even though he's making them suffer already by having them fight him to bring him back to UA, because Izuku is basically coming in conflict for what he wants to what he feels like he needs to do. He wants to be with Class 1A. He wants to be with his friends. He wants to see each and every one of them smile and happy, but he needs to also become the next symbol of peace. But he's doing it in the wrong way. As you all know, All Might basically tried to become the symbol of peace and carry everything on his own. And look what it got him. And look what happened to Hero Society when he retired. Everything went to shit. Literally. And Izuku's doing the same by pushing away the people who want to help him, who want to support him, who want to carry the burdens alongside him. Instead, he's more afraid of losing them more than anything, which is understandable given Izuku's personality, but he's going at it the wrong way. Currently, he's not seeing everyone in Class 1A as his friends right now, or as, well, his comrades, or people that he can trust. Right now, he's just seeing everyone in Class 1A as people he needs to protect, as they all need to be protected. He doesn't think that they can protect themselves. And personally, I can understand where Izuku's coming from with that. If you guys saw what happened with Aizawa, also saw what happened with Gran Torino, and also Bakugo, and also counting dozens of innocent people, civilians who got caught up in the war alongside the heroes as well. He's literally trying to prevent that from happening, even though he knows that he can't do that on his own. He has to rely on others to help him out too. And especially the people who actually genuinely care about him deeply. And that being everyone in Class 1A. So, personally, I'm hoping in the next chapter that Izuku realizes this. And he probably will. But until then, we're probably going to get more emotional feels about Izuku basically rejecting his own happiness for the sake of trying to protect everyone around him. So yeah, at any rate, if you guys like this video, please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And also what you think if Izuku is pretty much doing the most stupidest thing right now by rejecting everyone in Class 1A's help and support right now. And also please like and comment and subscribe, which also helps out the channel a lot too. At any rate, with all that said, this is Mooky, signing out. Later, guys.